You didn't click this video by accident. God guided you here for a reason. What you're about to hear could change everything. The night was silent, but not empty. Somewhere in the stillness, a voice calls out, not with sound, but with weight, with meaning, with power. And this voice does not speak to everyone. It speaks to you, the chosen one, you, the soul who has stumbled here, not by accident, but by destiny. This is no coincidence. This moment, this message is not a mistake. It was written before you were born, waiting for you to arrive here and now. Listen closely, for this message, once heard, will change everything. The way you see your life, the way you see your struggles, the way you see your future. And once you accept it, nothing will remain the same. You feel it already, don't you? That whisper in your heart, that pull deep inside your spirit, telling you there is more, that your life is not a random sequence of events, that you were not born to simply drift, work, sleep, and die. No, you were created with intention. You were designed with greatness. And though the world has tried to make you forget it, the truth is rising again within you. You are chosen. Maybe you have faced pain. Maybe the nights have been long and lonely. Maybe the days felt heavy, as if no one sees you, no one understands, no one cares. But this is the secret. The chosen one always walks a harder path because they carry a greater destiny. Diamonds are not formed in comfort. They are forged in pressure, in fire, in trials that break ordinary men. And you, chosen one, have walked through the fire, not to be destroyed, but to be refined. You see, every heartbreak, every betrayal, every rejection was not the end of you. It was the sharpening of you. The world thought it could bury you, but it did not know you were a seed. And now, the time of rising has come. Look around you. The world is loud with distractions, screens, noise, opinions, fears, doubts. It never stops. And yet, here you are, in this moment of silence, listening to words not meant for everyone, but for you, for the chosen one. Because the truth is simple. Most people will live and die asleep, chained by fear, bound by habit, blind to their purpose. But you were never meant to be most people. You were meant to see beyond, to rise above, to break through. And this message is the spark that lights the fire in you again. Do you remember when you were a child? When you dreamed without fear? When you imagined worlds without limits? That wasn't just fantasy. That was your soul reminding you of your true nature. You weren't dreaming of greatness. You were remembering it. And though life has tried to make you forget, I am here to remind you, greatness is your inheritance. Purpose is your destiny. And discipline is your path. But let me be clear, being chosen does not mean it will be easy. In fact, it means it will be harder, because chosen ones are tested in ways the ordinary will never understand. will be doubted. You will be mocked. You will be betrayed. The very people you try to help may be the ones who laugh at you, call you foolish, say you will never make it. And when that happens, remember this: it is not a sign of failure. It is proof that you carry something too powerful for small minds to grasp. You must walk with courage. You must hold your vision even when the night feels endless. For the dawn always comes, and when it does, those who doubt it will have no choice but to witness the truth that you were chosen for a reason. So take this seriously. This message is not entertainment. It is not coincidence. It is a calling. You were meant to hear these words. You were meant to rise from the ashes of your past and claim the life waiting for you. The question is not whether you are chosen. You are. The question is, will you step into it? Will you embrace the path, no matter how steep, no matter how lonely, no matter how painful? Because if you do, then everything changes. Your mind, your habits, your future. This is the beginning, and beginnings are powerful. A single decision, a single choice can redirect the course of your life forever. And right now, that choice stands before you. Will you stay the same, or will you rise, chosen one? The world has tried to convince you that you are ordinary, that you must settle for less, that you should be satisfied with survival, not destiny. But something inside you refuses to agree. You feel it every time you look at the stars, every time silence surrounds you, every time your heart whispers, there must be more. That whisper is the echo of eternity. It is the reminder that you were chosen. Think back to your struggles. Think back to the nights you thought you would never make it. The mornings you woke up tired of fighting. The moments when giving up felt easier than going on. And yet, you are still here. Why? Because the chosen one cannot be destroyed by storms, meant to break the weak. Your survival is proof of your strength. Your scars are not shameful. They are signs that you endured what others could not. But chosen one, do not misunderstand. Survival was never the goal. You were not chosen to simply survive. You were chosen to rise, to transform, to create, to shine so brightly that your light becomes a guide for others lost in the dark. You see, the chosen one is never chosen only for themselves. They are chosen for a mission, and your mission is calling. Perhaps you don't know what it is yet. That is fine. Purpose does not always reveal itself at once. Sometimes it whispers through curiosity. Sometimes it shouts through pain. Sometimes it arrives like lightning, sudden and undeniable. But always, it comes. And when it does, it will feel like remembering something you always knew. Until then, you must prepare. Discipline is your weapon. Patience is your armor. Faith is your foundation. These are the tools of the chosen one, for without them, power is wasted and destiny is delayed. You cannot control the storms of life, but you can control how you stand in them. And if you stand firm, the storm will pass, and you will remain. Chosen one, you must also understand this truth. Loneliness is part of your path. Do not fear it. Do not resist it. The higher you climb, the fewer can climb with you. The air thins at the mountaintop, and not everyone is strong enough to breathe it. But do not mistake isolation for abandonment. You are never truly alone, for every chosen one walks with unseen strength, guided by the hand of destiny, protected by forces the eye cannot see. And remember this: rejection is redirection. Every door that closed, every hand that let go, every voice that said no, all of it was part of the plan. Because you were not meant to fit everywhere. You were not meant to walk every road. You were meant for one path, your path. And only by losing what was not for you could you find what was always waiting. Lift your head, chosen one. The weight you carry is heavy, but it is not a curse. It is a crown. And though others may not see it yet, though they may mock or doubt, the day will come when the crown is revealed, and all will know what was true from the beginning. That you were chosen, set apart, destined for more. So hear me. Do not stop now. Do not quit on the edge of breakthrough. Do not trade your destiny for temporary comfort. The pain of discipline is lighter than the pain of regret, and the chosen one cannot afford regret. This is your time. This is your message. This is your reminder. Everything is about to change if you choose it. Chosen one. Have you noticed how life seems to test you more than others? How the road you walk feels steeper, the nights longer, the storms stronger. That is no accident. Diamonds are not formed in comfort. They are born in fire and pressure. Gold is not pure until it has passed through the furnace, and the chosen one cannot become who they are, meant to be without trials. Every obstacle you faced was not meant to destroy you, but to reveal you. Without betrayal, you would not know loyalty. Without pain, you would not understand healing. Without loss, you would not learn to value what truly matters. These tests are not punishments. They are preparation. Preparation for the life you are destined to live. But here is a truth few dare to speak. The greatest battle of the chosen one is not with the world, but with themselves, with doubt, with fear, with the voice that whispers, "You are not enough." That voice grows louder in silence. It echoes in failure. It haunts you in weakness. And yet, that voice is a liar. You are enough. You have always been enough. The proof lies in the fact that you are still here, breathing, fighting, rising. Chosen one. Do not let the enemy within defeat you. The world outside is already heavy enough. If you fall into self-doubt, if you let fear win, then you place chains on your own destiny. Instead, speak life into your soul. Say, "I was chosen. I was chosen. I was made for more. I will rise." Repeat it until it drowns out the lies, because words shape reality, and the chosen one knows the power of their tongue. Understand this also: the chosen path is narrow, Many will not understand you. Some will laugh at you. Others will leave you. And yes, it will hurt. But rejection is proof that you are different. And difference is the mark of destiny. Do not seek validation from those who cannot see your vision. Eagles are never understood by chickens, and the chosen one must learn to soar even when the sky is empty. But hear me. Transformation requires sacrifice. You cannot hold on to old habits and expect a new life. You cannot cling to fear and still claim victory. You cannot stay in the comfort of yesterday and walk into the promise of tomorrow. Sacrifice will hurt. It will feel like death, but it is the death of who you were so that you may become who you were always meant to be. Look at your hands, chosen one. They may be scarred, but they are not empty. You carry power beyond measure, power to create, power to heal, power to inspire, power to change. But power without discipline is wasted. You must train yourself like a warrior. Rise early, stay focused, guard your mind, protect your energy. These daily acts of discipline may seem small, but they are building the foundation for greatness. And do not think destiny comes all at once. It arrives in layers, in seasons, in hidden steps. Sometimes you will feel like nothing is changing, but underneath the surface, everything is shifting. Just as seeds grow in silence before they break the ground, your purpose is growing even when you cannot see it. Do not lose hope in the waiting. The waiting is sacred. The waiting is shaping you. Chosen one, let me tell you this. When the moment comes, it will come suddenly. The doors that were locked will open. The opportunities you thought were lost will return. The people meant for your journey will appear, and it will feel like everything aligned overnight. But you will know the truth. You will know it was years of discipline, years of pain, years of faith that built this breakthrough. So prepare yourself. Do not wait until the storm clears to start walking. Do not wait until fear disappears to take action. Move now. Move even when afraid. Move even when tired. Because destiny does not wait. And those who are chosen must move with courage. Even when courage feels small, listen carefully. You are closer than you think. Closer to breakthrough. Closer to transformation. Closer to the life you have always dreamed. Do not quit now. The world has not yet seen the fullness of who you are, but soon, chosen one, very soon, they will. Chosen one, have you ever wondered why some doors close so violently? Why certain people walked out of your life without explanation? Why opportunities you prayed for slipped through your fingers? It is because what is meant for you cannot be stolen, delayed. Chosen one, have you noticed how betrayal cuts deeper when it comes from the people closest to you? Strangers cannot wound your soul, but family, friends, those you trusted, that is where the sharpest pain is born. And you have felt it. You have carried the weight of promises broken, of loyalty shattered, of love turned to poison. But hear me clearly. Betrayal is not your ending. It is your refining. When Judas betrayed Jesus, it was not the end of the story. It was the doorway to destiny. If you have been betrayed, it means you are walking the same path of the great ones who came before you. Do not let bitterness take root. Forgive, but do not return. Heal, but do not stay where your spirit was broken. The chosen one learns this truth early. Not everyone who starts with you is meant to finish with you. Some people are assignments, not partners. Some are lessons, not lifelines. When God removes them, let them go. Do not chase what has been released, because your destiny is too heavy for unworthy hands to carry. Yet betrayal is only one battle. The chosen one must also face invisible wars, battles in the mind, wars in the soul, doubt, fear, shame, anxiety. These are enemies that cannot be touched, but they can crush you if you let them live unchecked. They whisper lies. You are not enough. You will never make it. You are a failure. But remember, a thought is not truth. It is a seed, and the seeds you water will grow. If you water fear, it will bloom into paralysis. If you water faith, it will grow into courage. The chosen one must take control of the mind. Speak life into yourself. Replace every lie with truth. Say, I am strong. I am chosen. I am prepared. I will not quit. Your words are weapons. Every time you speak faith, you push back against darkness. Every time you declare victory, you build walls against defeat. Never underestimate the power of your tongue. Life and death are in the power of words, and the chosen one must master this power. But beyond words lies something deeper, inner strength, the strength that is born not from comfort, but from struggle. Think of the lion. It is feared, not because it lives in ease, but because it has survived the hunt, the fight, the hunger. The chosen one is the same. Your scars are proof that you survived. Your wounds are evidence that you fought. And your survival is a declaration that nothing can stop. Even your weaknesses can be transformed into strength. For when you feel small, you learn humility. When you feel broken, you learn compassion. When you feel empty, you learn faith. Nothing in your story is wasted. Every chapter, even the painful ones, prepares you for your rise. And chosen one, do not forget, the greater the calling, the greater the battle. If your storms feel heavy, it is because your destiny is massive. Do not envy those with easy lives. They were not chosen for the weight you carry. You are different. You are rare, and rare jewels are always tested in fire. So when the fire comes, do not run. Stand in it. Let it refine you, not destroy you. Let it burn away your fear, your doubt, your weakness. You will emerge stronger, brighter, unbreakable. Chosen one, your story is not about survival alone. It is about transformation. You are not here to simply endure life. You are here to rise, to shine, to leave a mark that cannot be erased. And though betrayal, battles, and storms may come, They will not end you. They will shape you into who you were always meant to be. Chosen one, listen closely, because this moment is where everything changes. Every storm you faced, every betrayal you endured, every battle in your mind, it was leading you here. The breaking point is not your end. It is the doorway to your breakthrough. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when the weight feels unbearable. When you cry out, "God, why me? Why must I carry this burden?" And the heavens remain silent. But silence is not absence. Silence is preparation. When God seems quiet, it is because He is arranging the pieces of your destiny behind the scenes. You may think nothing is moving, but in the unseen, everything is shifting. The chosen one must understand. The breakthrough often comes at the darkest hour, just before dawn. The night feels heaviest. Just before victory, the battle feels most painful. That heaviness you feel, it is proof that your breakthrough is near. And then, suddenly, revelation comes. It does not always come with thunder or lightning. Sometimes it comes as a whisper, a spark in your spirit, a sudden clarity. You realize that what was meant to destroy you was shaping you, that the rejection you faced was redirection, that the doors that closed were leading you to the one door that would never shut. This is the power of revelation. It transforms pain into purpose. You begin to see why the fire had to burn, why the storm had to rage, why the path had to twist. You understand that nothing was wasted. Every tear was watering the soil of your future. Every loss was teaching you how to value what was coming. Every delay was aligning you with perfect timing. And in that moment, you awaken. You see yourself not as a victim, but as a vessel. Not as someone abandoned, but as someone chosen. The chains in your mind begin to break. Fear loses its grip. Doubt weakens. Faith rises like fire in your bones. You realize you were never ordinary, never random. You were marked for destiny from the beginning. But chosen one, revelation alone, is not enough. You must act. Breakthrough is not just about seeing. It is about stepping. When the sea split for Moses, the miracle did not happen until he moved forward. When David faced Goliath, victory did not come until he ran toward the giant. When your revelation comes, you cannot stay still. You must walk boldly into what you have seen. This is where courage is born. Not the absence of fear, but the decision to move despite it. The chosen one understands that fear is a shadow. Chosen one, now that you have walked through the fire, now that the storms have tested you, now that revelation has awakened you, it is time to rise into your destiny. Your life is not random. Every scar on your soul, every lesson carved into your heart, every tear that fell silently in the night, they have prepared you for this. You were not just surviving, you were being refined. And now, the time has come to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. Destiny is not a single moment. It is a series of steps, each one requiring faith, discipline, and courage. You may not see the entire road, but you are given light for the next step. That is enough. Take it, because as you move, the path reveals itself. The chosen one never waits for perfect conditions. They create them by stepping forward. You must understand this truth. The destiny of the chosen one is always bigger than the chosen one. It is not only about your blessings, your success, your dreams. It is about the countless lives that will be touched because you obeyed the call. Your destiny carries nations. Your obedience can heal families. Your courage can spark revolutions. You were chosen not for comfort, but for impact. And yes, the weight feels heavy. Sometimes destiny feels like a crown made of iron before it shines like gold. But that is the price of greatness. The chosen one is trusted with much because they can endure much. Do not despise the weight. It proves your worthiness. When you rise, you will feel the resistance. Envy will surround you. Doubters will whisper. Some will even turn against you. But do not be shaken. The higher you climb, the stronger the winds. But remember, eagles were never meant to fly in still air. They were built to soar in storms. Let the winds lift you higher. Chosen one, you will notice something as you walk in destiny. Doors that were locked suddenly open with ease. Opportunities that once seemed unreachable begin to seek you out. People who once overlooked you now cannot ignore you. This is not coincidence. It is alignment. When you are in your place of purpose, creation itself makes way for you. But destiny requires discipline. Never confuse the arrival with the end. Reaching the mountain is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of the vision. Stay humble. Stay focused. Because the chosen one who rises must also remain grounded, or the very success they prayed for can become their downfall. And here lies the beauty of destiny. It multiplies. The more you walk in it, the more others are awakened. Your courage gives others permission to be brave. Your light makes others realize they too can shine. The chosen one does not only rise, they lift others with them. Think of the leaders, the prophets, the visionaries before you. They were not perfect, but they were willing. And because they said yes, history changed. You are standing in the same position. You carry the same fire. What will you do with it? Will you hide it? Or will you let it set the world ablaze? This is your destiny. Not to live small, not to settle, not to fade quietly. You were created to be a voice, a light, a force. You were chosen to leave a mark that cannot be erased. And remember this, destiny is not someday, somewhere, in a distant future. Destiny is now. Every step you take in alignment with your purpose is destiny unfolding. Every word you speak with truth is destiny manifesting. Every act of courage is destiny taking shape. So rise, chosen one, lift your head, walk boldly. The world is waiting. History is watching. Heaven is cheering. And your time is now. Chosen one, listen carefully. Many believe that once they step into destiny, the battles will end. But the truth is different. When you rise, the trials do not vanish. They transform. At the peak, the air is thinner, and so are the crowds. The higher you go, the fewer who can walk with you. And that loneliness is its own test. Do not mistake elevation for ease. With every new level, there comes a new challenge. Just as gold is tested in fire, the chosen one is tested in success, because it is not hardship alone that can break you. Sometimes, comfort can be the greater danger. Many warriors have survived the storm, only to drown in the calm. That is why, even in greatness, you must remain vigilant. The chosen one must guard their heart against pride, their mind against distraction, their spirit against corruption. For what good is it to climb the mountain if you lose your soul at the summit? You will see it happen. Voices of flattery will surround you. Some will call you invincible. Others will want to stand in your light. But not every hand that claps for you is clean, and not every voice that praises you speaks truth. Learn to listen not to the noise of the crowd, but to the whisper within. That whisper, that divine voice, will never lead you astray. And when betrayal comes, do not be surprised. The chosen one is always betrayed. History has shown it again and again. The closer you are to your purpose, the more dangerous you become to those who thrive in shadows. Betrayal is not a mark of failure. It is proof of your impact. If no one rises against you, you have not yet shaken the ground. But understand this, no test is sent to destroy you. Every trial is designed to reveal your strength, to deepen your wisdom, to sharpen your vision. The storms that strike at the peak are not meant to throw you down. They are meant to show the world that even here, you cannot be broken. And when you feel the weight, when you wonder if you can carry it all, remember this: you were not chosen by mistake. The crown may feel heavy, but it was molded for your head. The path may feel impossible, but your steps were built for it. Destiny does not call the perfect. It calls the prepared. Chosen one, do not run from the tests. Welcome them. For every test you pass becomes a testimony. And testimonies are not just for you. They are for those who come after you. The ones who watch you silently. The ones who whisper, if they can endure, maybe I can too. So when the winds roar, stand firm. When the storms rage, lift your face. When the shadows gather, shine brighter. Because the chosen one is never defeated. Not by betrayal, not by loss, not even by failure. The chosen one rises again and again until rising becomes their nature. And here is the secret. The tests never end, but neither does the strength within you. As long as you breathe, you will be shaped, refined, prepared for greater things. This is not punishment. It is protection. For if you were given everything without testing, it would crush you. But because you are tested, you are strengthened. And because you are strengthened, you will last. Chosen one, you are not fragile glass. You are unbreakable steel. Every strike only forges you deeper. Every fire only makes you brighter. Every trial is proof that your story is not ordinary. It is extraordinary. So embrace the tests. Walk boldly through the fire. Let the world see that no matter what comes against you, nothing can stop what was written for you. For destiny cannot be erased, and purpose cannot be destroyed. This is the mystery of the chosen. No matter how fierce the battle, no matter how heavy the test, they rise. And you, chosen one, you will rise again. Chosen one, hear me well. Destiny is not only about you. It begins with you. But it was never meant to end with you. For what is greatness if it dies with the one who carried it? True destiny leaves a mark that outlives its vessel. Every action you take, every word you speak, every sacrifice you make, it does not vanish. It echoes long after your steps fade. Your footprints remain, and those who come after you will walk in them, whether you know their names or not. The chosen one does not simply succeed. They plant seeds, seeds that grow into forests of change, into rivers of inspiration, into futures that others will inherit. You may not see the full harvest in your lifetime, but it will come. And when it does, generations will whisper your name, not because you chased fame, but because you left behind fire that never went out. Remember this: the measure of your destiny is not in the treasures you gather, but in the lives you touch. Gold fades, monuments crumble, but the legacy of a chosen one endures forever. The children you never meet will still benefit from the roads you built. The voices you never hear will still sing songs inspired by your courage. But legacy is not born in comfort. It is carved in sacrifice. It is forged in choices that no one else is willing to make. When others take the easy path, you walk the narrow one. When others cling to safety, you embrace risk. And because of that, your story becomes a map for those who are lost. There will be moments when you ask yourself, does this matter? Will anyone remember? But chosen one, understand, every act of discipline, every act of kindness, every act of courage plants. Chosen one, listen to me one final time. The journey has reached its peak. And now, the last veil must be lifted. Everything you have heard until now was not just a story. It was not just a voice echoing through the air. It was the call of destiny itself, reaching for you, pulling you into the place you were always meant to stand. You see, chosen one, the world will try to silence you. It will try to bury you beneath noise, fear, and endless distraction. It will tell you that you are not enough, that you were not meant for more, that the dream you carry is too heavy. But this message was hidden from time itself for one reason: to remind you that those voices are lies. You were not created to disappear. You were not born to remain unseen. You are here to rise, to build, to conquer the shadows that kept you small. And here is the final truth. Discipline, faith, courage, and perseverance are not just words. They are weapons. They are the fire that keeps your soul unbroken. If you carry them, nothing can stop you. If you forget them, the world will swallow you whole. But I know you will not forget, because the chosen one does not run from the storm. The chosen one becomes the storm. When you leave this moment, the choice will be in your hands. Will you fall back into the old life, the life of excuses, doubts, and wasted time? Or will you embrace what has always been waiting for you, the path of greatness, the life that echoes beyond death, the legacy that cannot be erased? Chosen one, this is your final awakening. The message you carry is not just for you. It is for everyone who will ever hear your name, see your face, or touch the flame of your example. You are not only chosen, you are sent. So rise. Rise with fire in your eyes. Rise with courage in your heart. Rise with the weight of destiny on your shoulders and the light of eternity in your soul. This message was never about me. It was always about you. And now you will carry it forward. Chosen one, your time has come.